Browns, and welcome to this edition of Wolves Weekly. Joining me today, coming off another win at home, head football coach Arne Ferguson. How are you doing today, Arne?
Real good. How's things going?
Very good. You guys are coming off a win against Dixie State. Kind of a back and forth game there a little bit. You guys beat them 40-28 to complete your first perfect season at home since 1997.
To win at home is very important to us, and it's really nice to our players to have home games. We had 4 this year, and looking forward to more next year. But really feel that our players are more comfortable at home and playing the better football at home. Dixie State is a team we beat earlier, and coming in like we talked about, we knew it would be difficult to get the momentum going. We were a little bit sluggish on the first half, and really felt the second half we started playing the football like we can.
Just want to make one quick note about this as well. This last game was senior day for the Wolves. You guys were able to say goodbye to 19 seniors. You guys had a big impact on this program for a number of years.
Yeah, really quality 19 seniors. If you look at the depth chart and how much they're playing and how much they contribute to our success, that's going to be a tough group to follow.
Fantastic. Well, let's get on to the game there a little bit. Thought you guys really, the trenches was kind of the story of the game here. Yep. You guys had 2 100-yard rushes in the game, Adrian Allen and Trevor Roush. Talk to me about the running game there.
First of all, the running game, when you have that many yards, it's our offensive line being very successful and continue to be very successful. We feel like last couple of games, as the games progress, our O-line is getting better and better, which is really nice to see on that. And you'll see that with the results. And they don't get tired. You know, early in the year we thought we were a little bit sluggish and tired at times. Now we were pushing the tempo and really seeing our offense getting better and better. And to have 2 running backs that came in. Kenny Haynes is hurt a little bit. And we hope to see him here pretty soon. But Trevor Gates came in the second half, took care of the football, which was crucial, and to have over 100 yards. And then Adrian Allen had one of his better games, but he just needs to keep that football tight to him.
And you guys put up 5 touchdowns. Second week in a row you guys have done that.
And with the combination of Corey Bean coming in the second half, Evan had a good game the first half, and then things health-wise came into play, and so we had to didn't have to. We were lucky to go with Corey Bean, who's a very experienced quarterback that has had good playing time, but his accuracy, his speed of his football, and his reads were right on target, and we're really glad that he prepared himself, and we're able to play football like we can.
And once again, the defense was able to put some points on the board, and when you mentioned Corey Bean coming in, it seemed like the momentum really kind of changed with those ones.
Yeah, and both those guys, Trevor Roush, Corey Bean, and our defense stepping up physically, really added a needed spark to get things going, because it's not like we're playing bad, we just weren't playing to the level of football that we expect to play. And it was nice to see those 3 areas really jump in and add a huge spark and some excitement in the football game.
You guys got 7 sacks out of your defensive line. Your defensive front played very well with your linebackers, and then your defensive front, your defensive line, who you guys keep continuing to rotate out. You guys put points on the board once again. You guys even had a safety in there as well to get a couple points, and really that changed momentum. You guys scored 19 points in a row after that.
Yeah, and first of all, Dixie has real crafty receivers. So it was important for our D-line and linebackers to make them one-dimensional. Their tight end is very creative. He caught a huge touchdown pass against Bryce Pila with man coverage. So those things happen. They had a long situation where it was like 3rd and about 35, it seemed like, and quarterback, who's a freshman, ran around, made some things happen. We thought we had him in grasp, and all of a sudden he throws over the top of our safety for a touchdown. But the biggest deal is they're one-dimensional, which is important. We know the ball's going to be in the air. I mean, Isaiah Buchanan came up with some huge stops, and then our offense really got momentum with the running game, the O-line, and the play of our quarterback, Corey Bean. And
the one guy that got some big credit this weekend was Devin Wells. He earns GNAC Defensive Player of the Week.
Devin's first of all, he's our #1 snapper. He works hard. He's also our starting middle linebacker, which is a tough job to have both. And he keeps on getting better and better. He's physical. Sometimes he's extremely fast with the football. We just need to get him more consistent, but it's nice to see him get better since the beginning of the year until now. And it's good recognition of that as far as GNAC Player of the Week.
Well, let's talk about the importance of this one. You guys You guys have one more GNAC game remaining. But you guys are right now half game up on Humboldt State, who actually has 2 GNAC games remaining, which is the half game differential right there.
Yeah, we anticipate going to be tied and for the GNAC title at Humboldt, exactly where we want to be at. We really feel playing Montana will help prepare us for that. Different stage. I mean, Montana's going to have 25,000, huge stadium right on top of you. Very similar offenses, different styles of defenses though. But Montana will probably be the most physical 1AA team we've ever played. They're different style than your Eastern Washingtons, your Sac States, those type of schools. Even though they're very fast and physical, all the way across the board. It seems like, for example, their offensive line, they have a 6'8", 320 kid, 6'6", even though we've seen some of those, but just the overall size and physicalness of Montana will be impressive, no question about it. We're looking forward for that opportunity to see what we can do against a team that's probably ranked 9th in the nation and will move on higher.
Fantastic. Well, Arne, you guys got some journey ahead of you. Get back on the road for those 2 straight games up to Montana and then down to Humboldt State. But just want to say thank you for taking the time to stop by, and thank you all for watching this edition of Wolves Weekly.
In the second half, it was a lot different than the first half. We came out a little more sluggish than we wanted to. We were able to execute. We made some adjustments at halftime, and it was just nice just to be a part of it and finally get an opportunity to participate. The pass to Trevor Gates, we had schemed it up a little bit with the formation we were in. We knew we'd get one-on-one coverage, put him on a post route, and I just had to throw it, and he caught it.
Our offensive game plan today was just run the ball hard. We wanted to start off with a fast tempo and hopefully get the D tired so we could just pile it on in the second half. It's good to be at the top right now, but if we don't beat Humboldt in a couple of weeks, then it doesn't matter.
Well, the DB, you got to love it. If they're going to pass, you got to love it. More opportunities to get the ball. So I would just be impatient the whole game and being ready for my opportunity.